Hello, God bless you, and welcome once again to my channel. So, today we'll be talking about a particular conflict that is going on somewhere around the world. But because of YouTube policy, I won't be able to tell you the place. But from my explanation, you'll be able to figure out where it's happening because it's a popular conflict. It's a popular war, or should I say conflict, that is happening somewhere around the world, somewhere in Europe. But the conflict is not actually my focal point. It's not what I really want to talk about, but what is happening around the conflict is what I want to talk about. So there's this video that I came across. The video was made by Stephen Benayoun. Stephen Benayoun is a Jewish American who has I actually don't know what he does a lot, but I know he has a communication or a link in the government house. I mean, the White House. I will let you watch the clip so that you understand what I'm talking about. He was mentioning about ETI, the extraterrestrial intelligence, how they are intervening in our world. And I'm like, you mean our world has now become spiritual to the extent that we now have a direct communication with the unseen world? I mean, that is how to tell you that the word, or should I say the coming of our Lord Jesus, is not just imminent, but is here. Because things are fast changing in our world. Things are fast, the way information are evolving, the way information and things are happening in our world, it is happening at an alarming rate. And anyway, I'd like you to watch this.
Let's get into the news, what's going on. Russia, the Crimean bridge from Russia to Crimea that Putin had built there, that he has warned about this being struck, has come under an attack. Now, of course, the Ukrainians taking responsibility for the attack on this bridge there that was blown up. But the truth of the matter is that I don't believe for a moment that the Ukrainians did it, but it's had to have been a NATO operation because Ukrainians just do not have the capabilities nor the sophistication to pull this off, to slip in there, to plant these explosives, especially the magnitude that it would take to blow this bridge up the way it was blown up there. And of course, several people were killed, it was just a tremendous, it was a tragedy for the people there that died in this, but as well now Russia really upset about what has taken place with this bridge being coming under attack. It was a major supply line for them. They have, though, since this attack that has taken place, they have been able to bring the rail car back across once again. Let's see here. That is right here. So this was after the bridge was attacked. For the first time, the train is able to actually continue to go. So that part of the track was not destroyed. So they'll still be able to send supplies up through Crimea. And we'll just have to wait to see what happens as far as that goes there. So that was the first train that actually came across. Now, as a result of that, the Chechens are now entering into the battle. And they are entering into the battle. 70,000 fighters are coming to the front lines of Ukraine. It's not good news for NATO nor Ukraine, but it shows that Russia's not playing around. And of course, Putin has kind of been put in an awkward position there, because another thing that it was shared with me is that that Putin didn't get, when they were looking at possibly using nuclear weapons, that not only Russia, but the United States and other world superpowers have been warned by extraterrestrials that if anyone uses these nuclear weapons, that their nation's ability to use a second weapon will come to a complete end. They would be totally shut down to where they could do nothing. And so this is something that I know a lot of people have a hard time believing, but that's what they're saying. So the Chechens are entering into the battle, so it looks like it's going to become more of a head-on just ground war. And but at the same time, when I was told that information, I was told too, though, that when it comes to the Chinese, though, we just don't know what they may do. They may could care less what ETs have to say, but seems to be an issue about using nuclear weapons when it comes to that. And it's not to say that Russia wouldn't end up still using them, but we know that the ETs do have technology to where they can shut down your capabilities of all your nuclear arsenals. We've experienced that before here in the United States, even down to the toggle switches that could be used. They can cause those to malfunction as well to where they cannot be used. That's kind of crazy, I know, to even hear something like that, but that's the case. But Chechen fighters are known to be very aggressive fighters, and for them to be entering into this battle, we'll have to just see how that ends up going there, especially with it being wintertime starting to set in over in that part of the world. But anyway, wanted to share that with you.